Okay. Are you ready for your first comedian? Yeah! Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Please welcome to the stage a person that had his first operation to become a robot. Give it up for Socrates!
Thank you so much. Keep it going there, Roger! Yeah, how you doing? My name is Socrates. I am an American. Still? I mean, the audience was seated. If it was ever going to work, it was supposed to work tonight. Yeah. Something about the news, I don't know. So yeah, if you're wondering, I'm told I have to address these things. I'm setting new fashion trends. The toga, it's back. Coming back. So this year I've been doing this performance art thing I call the Art of My Arm. And back in March, I started it by taking this word-a-day Dutch class. They promised you would definitely learn the word, and it worked, because the first word I learned was aangereden. Yeah, now if you don't know that word, it means to be slammed into. So I ran into this guy on the street, and he was in a scooter, and when I woke up, he said to me, "Je bent aangereden door een scooterklotser," which means you just got ran into by an asshole on a scooter. And it was true. And I did not forget the word. I got to give it credit. After that, this sort of was a process. It's when I first tried to rock the old toga look here. But then I was sort of colored up with rainbow. He was very woke. And I went to the doctors in the hospital, etc. And they offered me this strap, a different one, but the same strap, and drugs. In the end, it was a great combination. The strap was helpful. The drugs were useful. And they called it conservative treatment, which meant they didn't do anything. It's a nice way of saying the Dutch are cheap. Or efficient, depending how you want to look at it, because financially, very efficient. Well, eventually I complained. I said, "Doc, you know, I'm not really healing here." And they said, "Helaas en pindakaas." Which, if you don't know, is a great Dutch saying. It means, "Oh well, peanut butter." But at least it's useful as a Dutch saying. You know, you drop your phone in a canal, your friend goes, "Helaas pindakaas," you know? And it rhymes, which is cute, you know. The other good Dutch rhymey one is "noken in de koken." She knows, yeah. This, unfortunately, for all of us means "fuck it in the kitchen." Right? What does it mean? I mean, obviously it means fucking in, I mean, I get that. But how do you use it in context? I've asked lots of people. No one can say, "Here's how you, hey, let's spin the gas." I know how to use it in context. Get hit by a scooter. Hey, let's spin the gas. The only thing I can come up with so far is, why is Dutch food so bad? Because everybody's knocking into cocaine. Anyway, so my arm kind of worked a bit, but not good. I used to do a thing where I kind of put it out that way and like kind of raise it to the best I could, which was way better than it currently is, because 5 days ago is when I had the little thingy done. And I would mention the fact that I was looked to my neighbors like I was practicing to be a Nazi, which isn't good. But now I look like I'm a disabled Nazi. I think it's more pathetic, all I'm saying. So I complained to the doctor that, you know, because I said to him, you know, this isn't good. And they told me that it comes good, which they say here for some reason. It comes good. It comes good, yeah. They say it like comes good. Like it has meaning. It's the first thing they teach in medical school. It comes good. It's cheap, puts you off for a few days. You think, hey, it's coming good. It's not coming good. In fact, I said to the doc, look, I can't get my arm up. I have arm erectile dysfunction. the first step in coming good is getting it up. But ain't getting up now. So eventually I convinced them, maybe we should do something medical, And then they decided, let's go the other direction. And they did this thing to me 5 days ago. Because first of all, I couldn't get a doctor because they were filled with COVID. Not patients, the hospital. Everyone who worked there had COVID. So they were all homesick with COVID. Yeah, so I got an extra booster, because, And so they put up a bone from some person who, I'm not sure who it was, but I appreciate that person, thank you. I hope they're dead. I kind of hope they're dead. I don't know how to feel about this, really. Because, I think it'd be even cooler if they had something amputated and they just use that bone and I can meet that person and fist bump them and go, hey, really appreciate it. Because I do, honestly, really appreciate whoever that person was. And they drilled my leg, and I got to learn another word, by the way. Beenmerg. You know this one? Bone marrow. Yeah, boren, another good word. Boren. Drill. Yeah, they bored in my bane for the merg. They drilled my fucking leg for marrow. Sucked it out for some ungodly no. It's like one of those Facebook things. It had healing properties. That's what they told me. Healing properties. I didn't find much confidence in these terms, you know what I mean? Healing properties. Okay, doc. Bunch of metal, all that shit, so now I'm rocking this, and hopefully it's going to get better. And now I understand, to a much better degree, the most important Dutch word, or one of the most ones, which is If you've never been here, that's a word you will hear. And if you're standing next to me waiting for a train, you'll hear me say it. I'll be just as surprised as you are, because, it sums up a lot of situations, like when you want to go somewhere and it suddenly starts to rain. Or this. But, there's worse times to hear it, it's like, you don't really want to hear it, like, after sex. It's not good, you hope it was good. Still better than hearing it before sex. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so I got to go to Greece between this because I was waiting for the surgery because my surgeon, he was waiting for his 4th child. Yeah. I think he was just trying to brag and show off, hey, comes good. But I got to go to Greece, which was really cool, and that's when you find out this whole language thing. It's more complicated than it seems. Like in Greece, Dutch is completely helpless. Doesn't help a bit. I spoke to a couple people because I could hear they were speaking Dutch, but they were from Apeldoorn, so not as helpful as I hoped it would have been. But in the hospital, the Dutch was really quite useful. But I went to a Greek restaurant and I found there's a Greek drink I like. It's called tsupura. But there's also a fish called tsupuro. Now I went and I tried to order the fish. They brought me a drink. I didn't want to look like an idiot, so I drank the drink. I took a shot and ordered that fish again. Brought me another drink. In the end, I did not have fish that night. But I had a really good time. Gave me something to think about while they were operating on me. And you guys are great. My name is Socrates. I'm still around. Thanks so much. Rock a toga. Bring it back for your host, Andrei. Thanks so much.
Hey, I'm the closer from the beginning.